You don't have to spend a bunch of money to get started in recording. Do you think that you need this big old studio in order to record YouTube, Instagram, TikTok Reels? Do you think you need a $1,000 camera like what you're looking at me on right now? Or a $200 mic that you're hearing me on right now? Are you ready to start recording in 2026? We're already in March of 2026. Are you ready to start? So let me show you how easy it is to start here in 2026. So this pile right here, this is how easy it is to start recording here in 2026. This is an old Samsung S22 Ultra. A lot of people use Apple phones. Apple cameras are really, really good. Then some people are gonna say, oh, Thomas, what about the software? You gotta pay for all this expensive software and it's really, really hard to learn. But do you know what? CapCut has a free version, Filmora has a free version, DaVinci has a free version. The only one that doesn't, I believe, is Adobe. And it's super easy to go through the software, but that's not what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna actually talk about SmallRig. SmallRig, I did a review of this microphone right here, and in a sense, I kind of dogged this microphone. But at the same time, I already said, the only reason why I had negative reviews was for the other reviewers. I don't believe that their review was an honest review. I never said that this microphone does not work, but this right here is one of the best bang for the buck microphones you can get right now for a portable, basically studio in your hand with your cell phone. And SmallRig liked my review so much that I got with them to create a starter streaming kit setup. So they sent me out 3 devices right here, and that's what we're gonna do in this video here. Is we're gonna go through it. I got their RM25C mini LED video light. I got their VT20 Pro portable desktop tripod. Then we got the Magic Arm support with clamp shape clamp kit. Okay, this right here, your cell phone, these 4 products right here is all you're gonna need to start streaming here in 2026. Okay, so we're gonna be checking out the VT20 Pro portable desktop tripod by SmallRig. So the first one I'm gonna unbox is gonna be the desktop tripod, the VT20 Pro. It even comes in its own nice little bag right here. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing's pretty hefty. It is pretty hefty on here. I mean, I'm liking the feel of it. I mean, it feels premium. It's also nice, it automatically comes with a Swiss Arca, so you can throw this on your, if you have an action camera or something, you can actually set this up and actually use your GoPro or your DJI, whatever it is, action cam as well on here. To take it out, you just telescope it and then turn it, and then it won't go in, and you got different adjustments right here. So what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 different adjustments. So we can go in here, go in here, go in there, and then one more. So we actually have 5 adjustments we can go. So we're gonna just go out all 5 right now. Okay, so now that's with the feet extended out, but we actually got more. So if we turn this right here, we actually get more extension right here. So when it's fully extended, it extends out 21.2 inches or 53.8 centimeters. It does have a 360 ball head on it, which is right here. And of course we can take this off. So if you need to use it somewhere else, you can use it somewhere else. If you want to upgrade it later on and you need something else, you can upgrade it later on. This thing can handle 11 pounds. 11 pounds you can put on here. This thing right here is super nice. I mean, we can go further out if we need to go out. So say you want to put it on a tabletop or something and you need it to lay flat, you can actually lay that thing flat right there. So it can be flat like this on your desk or on a table, however you want to shoot your footage. Then of course you just want it back, you just go ahead and pull them back right here. The handles will have some nice soft foam right here to hold it on. Again, you just unscrew that right there and the ball head will actually come down. You can actually unloosen it right here and you can turn it. You actually have a degree markers right here across the ball head right here. So let's go ahead and tighten that back down. And then of course here, you can set this for the ball head itself up top, and say you want a down picture, say you're doing a cooking channel or you're drawing or something, you can go ahead and set it straight down right here and then tighten this back up and it will stay there. So of course, like I said, you're gonna be using your phone for this. It comes with the fold holder, so you can put your Swiss quick disconnect on and off. You can put it here or back here, whichever way you want. So I'm gonna actually put it on the bottom. Go ahead and move my ball head up, and then we're gonna go ahead and put that back on here and tighten it down. And now we have where we can put our phone in here. So now I have my S22 Ultra on here. So if you're curious if it's gonna withstand a huge phone, this thing can withstand a huge phone, 100%. I think I even got more room on here too. Let me see. See, I got even more room. I can even put another finger in there. You got plenty of room, like for the iPhone 17 Max, the S22 Ultra, the S24 Ultra, and of course, I will be doing a review of the S26 Ultra, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and look at the SmallRig Magic Arm support with crab-shaped clamp. So you get a little user guide right here, you get the magnet, and a little Allen key right here. Let's go ahead and go to this little box. I like the way that it's packed. This pack's really, really good. I like that. So here's one of the clamps right here, the claw clamp. Here's the magnet clip right here. Okay, and then here is the magic arm right here. All right, so you might be asking yourself why you would need a clamp like this. Well, let's say you don't want to use a tripod and you want to set this up on something. So basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna clamp this to your desk. This side will go on here and get it on there. Let's go ahead and loosen this thing up right here. So now you have this right here you can use for your phone, or you can use a light or a microphone for this as well. But I have a different use case scenario for this because you're gonna be using your cell phone as your actual streaming setup. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually put this on the tripod. So now it's on the tripod. Now you can go ahead and set up your light on here wherever you need your light on here. Now you have a streaming setup. Again though, if you don't want a tripod and you just want to use this right here, you can go ahead and put this on here. Now say you just want to use this clamp just for you, instead of using a tripod and you want to put it to the desk, then that's where the magnetic comes in here. You got the magnet on here, you put that on the back of your phone, and then you can set this onto, the magnet's pretty strong, you set this on here, go ahead and tighten that down, and then you go ahead and set up your phone, and then now you have a tripod for your phone. But me personally, I think this is the best setup is actually for the light. Now we have our 25 watt RGB SmallRig RM25C mini LED light. Let's go ahead and get it opened up. Get your user manual right here, your user guide. You get a USB-C to USB-C cable, which is nice to see. I don't like seeing the USB-A to USB-C. You get a diffuser. That's to diffuse the light. This has a little bit of weight to it, and I really think that's a fan. Look at that fan in there to keep that light cool. Okay, right now you see a little bit of light from my monitor. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Look at that nice LCD on there. Got a nice display right there. I like that. Rotate the power on. Woof. Look at that. That is a bright light right there. I hear the fan already coming on. That thing is bright. And again, you can diffuse that light, and it's a magnet light at that. Look at that. Magnets on there for the diffusion. That right there is only at 39%. I can actually go up even more. That's 100%. I mean, this thing is literally bright. Like this is about all you need. So let's go ahead and turn that brightness down. That thing is super bright. I do like the wheel to turn it up and down right here. Again, you just have this little wheel right here. Remember, this is a RGB light as well, so we can actually go through different colors. And it's just by scrolling the wheel, hitting the one button up at the top, and then scroll that wheel, and we can go through different colors right here. Just scroll it. There's green, cyan, magenta, purple, go into red, yellow. So if we look right here, it actually changes, so that's a fire. You got what, a heart, and it changes things on the light itself. It's doing different things. Oh, that was a heartbeat. Let me get that up in there. That's a heartbeat. Is that some stars? RGB color changing. You get a few on there that you can actually play with. You also can adjust your Kelvin. You can take your Kelvin either way down. Let's see how far down we can go. We can go to 2500 on Kelvin and all the way up to 10,000 on our Kelvin, which would be about where I keep mine. I like cool. Hit the button again, and now we got our brightness. And of course, our battery indicator right there. And again, I mean, this thing, that's only 10, 15%. I mean, this thing is crazy bright. Okay, so now you pretty much got you a professional looking setup right here. Again, you don't have to get the magic arm right here. I just think that it's something, even if you just want to set up the tripod and then put the light to your desk or to a table, whatever you're doing, there's multiple things you can do with this. Okay, on top of the phone mount right here, you do have what they call a cold shoe. So you can get a cold shoe adapter that goes here, and you can screw your light into that on top of the phone as well. Okay, and then the last thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need a microphone set, like what I was showing in the beginning. So again, this is a really, really nice set. It comes with 2 microphones. It comes with your USB-C, which is gonna go into your phone right here. It comes with this receiver as well, but this one is for like a camera like what you're seeing me on right now, which we do not need for this setup right here. So all we're gonna need for this whole setup right here is going to be 1 mic and the USB receiver. All you're gonna do is go ahead and plug in your USB receiver into your phone. Then you're gonna take the mic and you can go ahead and put your mic onto your shirt. Okay, so right now you're hearing me on the SmallRig S70 and I'm on my cell phone. As you see from the other camera right over here, I'll switch in between these 2 cameras right here. That is the Action 5 Pro over here. So again, I do not have no light on me at this point. Let's go ahead and add some light. Go ahead and get to a certain point. So if this is something that you're doing and you're doing a talking head like this right here, this is what you're going to get with this setup right here. So you got plenty of light. The light's not blinding me. Again, I'm just sitting in my living room. So depending on what you're doing, I mean, this right here is literally your phone is your camera, 100%. It's in your pocket. Again, you don't have to have a huge studio. You don't have to have all, you know, a $200 mic, a $1,000 camera. Remember, your phone, most phones these days are $1,000, but you're wanting to go ahead and you want to get started with recording here in 2026, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Reels, no matter what you're doing. Maybe you want to start a cooking channel. This setup right here is one of the cheapest setups you can possibly do and get yourself going. I'll go ahead and leave some links down below to some other tripods, some full tripods, depending on what you're wanting to do. But SmallRig 100%, again, you know, this microphone right here, it does just fine for what you're doing. You might need to do a little editing. If you're worried about editing, go to CapCut, DaVinci, Filmora. That is your best spots to do any of that. And they all have free versions of it. You don't have to spend a bunch of money to get started in recording. You never know. You might want to do it just for a small hobby or just for something small. Maybe you want to try to make a little income, you know, just some extra change, and it turns into a full-blown job. The sky's the limit right now with the way internet and all these social media platforms are. They're everywhere, and once again, the sky's the limit. So hopefully this video gave you some insight on what's going on and this SmallRig setup right here. Again, thank you to SmallRig for sending this out to me. So just starting out here in 2026, this is one of the cheapest setups. I'll leave all links in the description down below. Again, I'll leave some other links to some other things like some bigger tripods and some other things in the links down below. If you like content like this and you like honest reviews, don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, thank you again to SmallRig for sending this out to me to do a review on. Again, it was all because I bought this one right here. I keep going right here because this is where the mic is. I bought this with my own money, and they really liked my honesty and my take on it. So we got together, and I just think that there's so many people. I talk to so many people on a daily basis that really want to start getting going, but they think that they need a lot of money to get going, and you really don't. You can literally start streaming for just a couple of bucks. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out right here. See if this is worth your hard-earned money here in 2026.